Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy ImZaay, and I'm back at it with y'all with another reaction video. Today we're gonna be watching Papizuk. If y'all don't know, that's one of Coin's mans. They call him. They kind of call him the copy and paste of Coin, but I really don't believe it because he got his own method, his own ways. You just know the algorithm, so that's how you should see it. I can't hate on that. I mean, you're successful. So we're gonna react to it. I hope y'all like this video. Shout out the celebrity cards. Let's get into it. Shout out that boy Zook. Free treat.
Not his idea, his idols. Imagine this. You, alone in a room with a person who's where you want to be in life. 100 steps ahead of you. For an hour straight, the person reveals the blueprint to success. Every detail, every struggle, every solution. Would you copy? The final chapter looks like peaceful mornings. Would you copy? Driveway full of cars. Would you copy? Accounts gushing money. Would you copy? Kids happy, wife stunning, family safe. Would you copy? If nobody ever knew you copied, would you copy? Today's story has three main characters: our hero, the internet, and the idols. From bunk beds to five-star hotels, from beat-up Benzes to spanking new Lambos, from working in the dark to being hated in the light. Our three characters have one thing in common. They all copied.
How people hate on him, and they hate on him because he got the blueprint. He didn't have to go through what everybody else had to go through in the car scene. So people just hate that he got the blueprint and he just doing it. That's how I see it. If somebody gave you a book on how to do something and they did the trial and error, would you do it? Or would you go through trial and error yourself still? Or would you go through the book that give you the whole blueprint, the whole rundown, how to do it, when to do it, everything? What would you do? It's an obvious answer. It's an easy way out. Come on, man. Use your brain, dog. Y'all can't be hating forever.
The city that never sleeps. That's where our story begins. Zook was born in New York, but at just 1 year old, he moved to Atlanta, Georgia. His childhood was like every other black boy from the south side of Atlanta, but with a twist. Zook went to school in the heart of the city, in Midtown on 14th Street, in a super intense Islamic boarding school. He was sleeping there Monday to Friday, weekends at home, from the city to the south side, back to back. Being Muslim taught him discipline. The school was established with boys only. His job? Memorize the entire Quran, which is the Muslim Bible, in Arabic. Every single word, front to back, in straight Arabic, and all he knew back then was English. In parallel, he was also doing a normal academic English online school. After 6 years, he finished memorizing the Quran and graduated twice at 17 years old.
Crazy.
Two important things. Zook was in the heart of Atlanta most of his childhood, a place flooded with cars. He was seeing them every day, forging an appreciation he would unexpectedly profit from later on. Second, he's always been that one kid in class selling snacks to his comrades. He was always trying to sell something. Even in elementary school, in 4th to 5th grade, he was selling Takis and exotic candies to everyone. In boarding school, the food was so terrible, people had no choice but to buy Zook snacks. His idea was to sell as many snacks as possible so he could save up to buy his first car. Well, did he? Let's find out together.
Buenas noticias para los clientes de Spectrum Internet. Ahora puedes probar Spectrum Mobile por todo un año sin costo alguno. Trae tu propio teléfono y pagaremos el saldo pendiente, hasta $500 por línea. Además, cambia tu teléfono cuando quieras, las veces que quieras, al obtener el plan ilimitado Plus.
At Job Corps, you could work towards a career.
Job Corps provides free schooling, free tuition, free housing, free food.
Free training, free food.
Wristwater, I can't see the time, but I'm having the time of my life. Chris Paul, the game on the line, I'm dropping the dime on him. I'm Fry, but I'm taking a nap. About to be out of my mind.
Zook's always been doing YouTube since he was a jit. At 8 to 9 years old, he was just having fun with his little brother, filming Fortnite gameplays, random vlogs and tutorials, do-rag collection videos, a little bit of fashion, and a little bit of everything. Nothing too serious, but he was getting very familiar and comfortable with the platform day by day. He never knew exactly what he wanted to do on YouTube until about 2022, when he entered the car scene. Being under the radar was never Zook's mentality. He always had the flashing lights mentality, where it's all about being in front of people's faces, making them know who you are, show them what you're about, and get as much social proof as possible. Because yes, your net worth is your network, and Atlanta is the perfect city for that. But there's a problem, and it's a big one. ATL is where a lot of scammers and a lot of trappers are located. Many of the cars in the city belong to them. Those were some of the ways many people knew how to get them. For them, you either had to scam or trap. It was the fastest route for them. The easiest, but the end destination could be jail. And that was not Zook's vision. But going the illegal route seemed to be the only solution. He thought to himself, well, that's until our second main character comes into play, the internet.
Literally, boy, y'all better chill out on me, fool.
While being in boarding school, he kept uploading videos on YouTube. On Saturdays and Sundays, he had little free times to upload. He was getting around 50 to 100 views, no comments, and no interaction. He was probably watching his own videos from another laptop. And that was the 50 views right there. The room was empty. But everything changed once he turned 15 to 16 years old. He went to a little meetup. It wasn't a big car event, but big enough to make some connections. Out there, he met a guy named Tree Body, who's locked up right now. Tree really brought him into the car content. His advice was, start recording yourself with cars and have a personality. Sounds very simple, right? It's not. Tree Body didn't even have a YouTube channel at the time. He never started until a year later, and it went up instantly. And that was enough for Zook to take YouTube more seriously. Slowly, Papizuk was being born. At 16 years old, if you had asked Zook what he'd choose between a Hellcat and a G35, he would have told you an Infiniti G35. No hesitation. That's until Tree Body took him on a ride in his Hellcat. For Zook, it was like a snort of cocaine. The addiction kicked in instantly. He wanted.
Hey, for all my V6 owners, man. Well, not V6 owners, because some V6s are faster than V8s, but bruh, I got an Infiniti G37. And for my 22nd birthday, I had got 5.0. I fuck with it. I had rented it, of course. It was for my birthday. I felt, why not? But I had rented it off Turo. Man, I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with 5.0s, bro. But they just fishtail too much. Like, they're not good, so I just said fuck it. I'll just go another car or something. But I'll see what happened.
A Hellcat. But how? Zook kept posting YouTube videos here and there, and he thought at least one of them would go viral. But even if you think your video is amazing, if the world doesn't agree, then it doesn't matter. Eventually, at 16, he got his first car, a V6 Mercedes-Benz E320, not a Hellcat. At this time, he had a clothing brand that he was barely promoting, but still sold out the collections every time. How, you may ask? Hustling, word of mouth type of deals. He ended up crashing his Benz the same year, while still being in school. Depression kicked in, and he believed there was no way he was going to be able to get a Hellcat. But while he had the E320, a life-changing event happened. On a rainy night, Zook was on his way to the gas station. Arriving there, he sees a car that's very familiar to the eye, a bright green Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Coming out of it was Quan. That's the first time they met. Zook being Zook, he asked him,
"Hey bro, how do I get a scat pack at 18?
Quan responded,
"Just stay down, twin, get your credit right, work hard, and connect with people."
Usually, when people hear valuable information, it comes in one ear and goes out the other a day later. But Zook absorbed everything Quan revealed to him, and most importantly, took action from it.
That's true though. Credit is everything. So get your credit right. Get you a cash car first. Get your credit right. Once you build your credit, get a car loan. Once you get a car loan, go to the dealership with the car loan, check whatever you can get, whatever they gave you, you got to take it. No homo, that sounds good, but you know what I mean. Don't tell the dealership you got a check, and just see what you can get. Try to go under your balance, because you know, on the check, because you know, taxes and whatnot. There you go. But get your credit, have your credit right, and be able to.
7 months later, at 17, he got the wide-body Scat Pack. He kept uploading videos, collaborating with Tree Body a lot, and running his clothing brands. He was using the resources he had with information they had. At 18, he got rid of his Scat Pack for a SRT Jeep, which wasn't a normal car for his age. He was noticed a lot and made a lot of friends. The Jeep was and wasn't a good purchase because for some reason, the engine kept blowing up on him. The first time it blew, he didn't have warranty, so that was $10,000 out of his pocket. But he fixed it up, and it blew up again. Time to forget the Jeep. Zook calls his brother.
I got $50,000 cash. Let me get your CTS-V.
The plan was he was going to do a bunch of content with it, and the CTS-V would be the break-free moment. It's gonna be his biggest investment so far, and he's finally gonna be recognized everywhere. Yeah, Hollywood, paparazzis, I'm coming for that life. Well, when you think it has to go, it doesn't mean it goes. People didn't care about the CTS-V like he thought they would have, because it's a Hellcat with a suit on. Zook's breaking down right now. He's making a ton of videos with the caddy, but nothing goes up. Still making money on the back end, yes, but he wanted to go viral. He knew money would quadruple if he did. He sold the CTS-V for $68,000, making $18K in profit. Couple weeks pass by, and he goes to the dealership with his brother to cash out on a Lamborghini Urus and Dodge SRT Demon, and it all went up from there. Zook posts the videos everywhere, and views skyrocketed. Turning up with hella bags of cash in a dealership at 18 years old to buy 2 expensive cars is no regular behavior. People started to hate, thinking it was fake. That's until they saw Zook doing videos with the Urus over and over again. The ball was rolling. Money was flowing. Cars were working. Everything goes as planned until it doesn't.
What if I told you this was the last ad you would ever see? Still here? Let me explain. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually made by one of the founders of Hunt.
I really hate how YouTube is pushing Hellcats in the community over any other car. Like Hellcat shouldn't be the only Scat Pack should not be the only 2 cars that get views on YouTube, in my opinion. Because if it's not a real JDM, or if it's not a Hellcat, Scat Pack, Demon, or whatever, Mopar in general, I don't like it. It's just my opinion. Like I just don't. You know, I ain't hating on the cat now. Cat's they overly trim, but like I just don't like how the YouTube side of it is. Like if you don't got a YouTube. I mean, if you got a YouTube and you don't got a cat or a real JDM, it's really not gonna pull in views, in my opinion. That's how I look at it. That's just on my algorithm of YouTube more so.
3 weeks after that first viral moment, Papizuk finally bought his Hellcat for a good price. So at this point, he has a CTS-V, Urus, and Hellcat, all 3 in the same month at 18 years old. Now here's the ick. Zook had all these cars, but no place to park them. So he had no choice but to park the Hellcat outside. That same night, he bought and installed a kill switch and tracker for protection, knowing how things can go south in Atlanta. Even with that, the Hellcat got stolen 2 days later. War was declared. He woke up, checked the tracker, and called his brother to go get it back. Truth be told, they arrived at the destination, loaded up the Hellcat with the CTS-V, and a whole shootout. Somehow, Zook got his car back the same day. However, we won't go over any details. Of course, this whole situation went viral. After the storm, Zook called Quan and pulled up on him. Quan told him,
It's just a car twin, it's not worth a life.
so he calmed him down. When the Hellcat was done being fixed, he had to wrap it now. He was chopping up with Quan, asking him what does he think would go crazy. Quan showed him the wrap he was going to do on his, and when Zook saw it, he thought to do the same, but purple on his, to be like peanut butter and jelly. Of course, Zook was anticipating the wave of hate, but Quan reassured him and told him,
Hey, my little twin, there's not one person in this world with motion that's gonna hate on you. Ever.
the PB&J combo went viral on the internet right away. After this jelly situation, Zook ended up cashing out on a Trackhawk, all black, 1,000 horsepower. When he got it from the dealership, it had a check engine light on, but Zook was in such a rush that he didn't care. He needed it instantly. Of course, you know the rest. More money, more problems. His latest purchase was a BMW X4 M40i, and he's super happy with it. But as much as I'd like to say the danger was out the way, when you ball so young in public, the danger is never going away. Zook and his YouTuber friends decided to rent an Airbnb. The result? X7 Hellcats, a Trackhawk, and his SRT Jeep that got repaired with his little brother in it. Zook was driving his Hellcat. The people that were there around the Airbnb didn't like their presence at all. On their way to leave, they were literally shooting at them. The SRT Jeep got shot, as well as his little brother. But thank goodness his little brother made it out okay.
Hey, I took a risk and got rich off my face. Harder than jet, don't go back to LA. Jesus and codeine, I land out of space. Set it on fire, the block harder than me.
Papizuk's current car collection includes his Lamborghini Urus, Jelly Charger Hellcat, Jeep Trackhawk, and BMW X4 M40i. His dream garage, however, looks like this: Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, which he already owns, Lamborghini Urus, that's on deck too, Mercedes AMG GT 63S Brabus, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, and of course, Bugatti Chiron. Dream for the stars, so you can at least reach the sky. Future plans for Zook is to travel more and expand his horizons, continue to get inspired and do better than his inspirations, keep investing in his friends' businesses, and more than anything, keep buying cars and achieving a thrilling lifestyle, and reach levels no one's ever reached around him. Bigger than big, growing his contact list too. Hanging out or speaking with like-minded people would make you like-minded. If you stay around billionaires, it won't take you long to become one too. You become one with your environment. As humans, we adapt and get inspired. The shoes, shirts, or pants you're wearing right now were created by a company that got inspired by another company to design the textile. Your car outside has been created with materials from another entity. McDonald's copied Burger King and Chick-fil-A multiple times for their burgers, and they're still #1. Since you've been a child, you've copied your parents' way of thinking and values. Your crush in high school, well, she copied her favorite runway model's outfit. The device you're watching this video on right now is a copy of a previous version, but slightly improved. My point is that everything is a copy of a copy. Zook right here just gets inspired. So, in the end, who copied?
Like, a lot of people see the hate. Like, a lot of people hate on me, but I look at that as motivation, because there was a point in time when I was posting YouTube videos and nobody was watching. Like, no, I didn't even get hate. I wasn't even, I wish somebody would comment. So even if somebody were to comment, hey, I'm like, okay, cool, somebody actually seen my video. So I would say, don't look at people hating on you. Just be grateful that they're able to hate on you, because there's no one ever, there's no human that's gonna hate on you that's doing better than you. So if somebody's hating on you, you're definitely doing better than them. So I would say that keeps me going to the hate. Like, I put that as positivity. Have a game plan and stick to it. Write down the game plan. Make sure it has to make sense. Write it down and stick to it, because whatever you write down, it's gonna happen for sure.
Please call back.
Alright, YouTube. Dang, I stopped it right on time. Alright, YouTube. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Shout out, man. I actually liked that. I think I had already liked it because I said I was going. Right. Read that comment, man. At the end of the day, Coin has no issue with it, and that's the key. Literally, bro. Why would I copy? Would I copy? Yes. And there goes you right there. But yeah, man. Hope y'all liked the video. I want to talk to y'all real quick. I don't know why my comments was off on my other 2 videos. The first two or 3. I don't know why, but I'm gonna make sure they on this video. It's the end of the year. I hope everybody got their New Year's resolution ready. Even though y'all probably ain't gonna stick to them. Yeah. Just keep posting, y'all. This motivation. Keep posting, keep grinding. I know I ain't been doing it as much, but keep posting, keep grinding. Somebody gonna see your video, so just use it as motivation. Even though I don't sound as motivated as y'all would need me to be, if I said that right. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. More videos coming soon. More videos coming next year for sure. I'm out, man.